Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. In the previous episode, we got a call about the God's militia executing people, or staging an execution. And we had the toughest fight of our, well, entire game so far. Like, seriously. Ugh. And then we returned to Rodia, where we broke into their bank, stole all their bullets, and the tequila recipe for safekeeping to give back to the mayor. Now, in this episode, there's going to be a bit of back and forth. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head to the distillery, then I'm going to head to Dangler's place, then I've got to backtrack to meet with Dante to talk to him about some things. Then, I'm gonna head here to the casino, over here to where Horchata's area is, to take care of some things with him. Then after that, head back to Dangler's, talk to Beatrice, yeah, she's there. Then back to Dante's, and the reason I'm doing this is because it's gonna get us some extra cat litter, which we really need. And then finally back to Dangler's to finish things for good. Everybody got that? Good. So, like I said, first things first, we're headed to the distillery to give the guy the tainted water, which will leave him poisoned. And trust me, this is something we want. Like, a lot. Because this is going to make one of the fights much, much easier. Okay, maybe I just talk to him instead of that.
Sample some tequila, but please don't bother the guards or workers.
We grabbed you a bottle of water.
Thank you, Rangers. You know, I'm not feeling too well. I wonder if it's this heat. I think I'm gonna sit down for a bit.
Oh yeah, normally these guys are gonna have high armor and a lot of health. Not after we're done with them, they're not. Oh. This is gonna be good. As for that possum steak...
Okay, people. Whoever's been bringing the mayor food and water, that shit has to stop. If we catch you, you'll be right up there with him, with your mouth sewn shut. Thanks.
Now, we also gotta remember to talk to the maid and have her lock up the guys so that we don't have to deal with them. Strange. Beatrice is supposed to be here. And maybe talk to Dangler.
Ah, the strangers I've been hearing so much about.
Strangers? Can we eat the strangers, Dengi?
No, you idiot. Will not eat the strangers. Yet.
Okay, Dengi.
Yeah, in case you don't know by now, O'Biggin, he's just a figurehead to keep the others in line. Dangler's the one really running the show.
Big God is hungry.
Cross a punk, rocker, and a leprechaun, and this is what you get.
You look smarter than your average jerk, and more ambitious than the townsfolk of Rodia. Those are qualities I could use. Unless, of course, you think what we're doing here is wrong.
I'm not going to answer that one. What do you think about Dante?
The richest and most influential of the farmers that work the crater, and a stubborn man, but I'm working on him. He'll come around in the end.
Got any cat litter?
Cat litter? Oh, of course. You're impatient to get to Hollywood before the winter winds clear the radiation belt. Well, how you spend your free time is your concern, but we have no cat litter. You're welcome to what you find in town, but I don't know of any. Perhaps the ugly doctor.
Well, you're no help, so you're gonna die. What about Rodia?
This town was as open as a hooker's legs before we saved it from the synths. All were welcome. Nobody was turned away. No tariff to get in. All the policies of that ridiculously idealistic mayor who believed that sharing Rodia's wondrous bounty would bring civilization back to Los Angeles. Absurd. Making people pay through the nose for Rodia's wondrous bounty will bring civilization back to Los Angeles. That's how the world works.
Right.
Thanks for dropping in. Bye now.
Ah, there's Beatrice.
Possum is delicious.
Hey, I just saw
Did
these
you
guys
know
over
that,
Dante's.
Dangy?
Did you, my dear? Good to know. Well, they were just leaving.
The blinding light of intelligence does not blaze from this man's eyes. It doesn't even glimmer.
Big Gun is eating. What you want?
We have some possum meat for you.
Oh, give to Big Gun. Big Gun like possum meat. Dangy, why is the room spinning? Dangy, why is Big Gun so cold? Big Gun is going to lie down now.
Man, I almost feel bad for the guy. He clearly doesn't have the intellect to know what is going on. Ooh. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna head back to Dante's place and talk to him about his wife being around Dingler.
Okay, listen. I know everybody's worried about the sickness that's going around, but please, please, don't call it a plague. It's bad for morale. Thanks.
Though I didn't expect the cancer-tainted steak to work that fast.
Is that thing sick?
What can I do for you? Let's see. Breed possums. Uh-huh. Name is Dante. Looks like farming's paid off for you. Let's see. Shouldn't have made that deal with the leather jerks. What was your deal with Dingler? They offered me a fortune to stop growing anything but agave so they could turn it into liquor. Same deal they offered all the farmers. I didn't want to do it, but Beatrice said it would make us rich. I wanted to make her happy, so... Well, now I'm regretting it. With everybody growing booze makings for the jerks, nobody's growing anything to eat. People are starving, getting sick. And none of us have seen any money either. Dangler tells us it's all deposited into our accounts at the bank, but nobody can get any money out of there. Just bullets. Damn few of them. What sickness are you talking about? No clue what it is, but it's a plague upon our fair city, and us farmers in particular don't know why it's picking on the working folk. Doesn't seem fair. You don't care for the leather jerks, huh? Why the mayor ever thought hiring such men was a good idea, I'll never know. Bunch of thieving hoodlums, and that Dingler's the worst of the lot. The deal I made with them is the dumbest thing I ever done. I wish somebody'd do something about them. You haven't done anything? If done anything you mean risking my life or the lives of the other farmers, I ain't had the courage. Too many people been hurt already, but maybe I got something lying around that might help you do what you do best. I tell you what, you get my wife away from these jerks and out of danger, I'll give it to you. I call it the Heyman Hot Potato. What happened between Dingler and your wife? That's what I'd like to know. She's with him more than she is with me these days. Says she's negotiating a better deal, but for who? Any suggestion where we could put her? Tell you what, I've got a tool shed on my farm. You tell Beatrice I'm finally going to show her where all my fortune's hidden and bring her here. I'll keep her put and give you the hot potato, and then you can do what you want with the leather jerks and she'll be safe and sound. Deal. Now, there is another option.
See? Love makes you weak.
According to
Warriors
you.
are too strong for that shit.
You have a very different view on warriors than what they actually are. There is another option to show him her betrayal, but the problem being is that requires working for Dingler, and people aren't going to be too happy about that. Anyways, like I said, we're headed for the casino now. See, there's Pat the Axe. That's our next
welcome,
and actually
strangers.
final target. Now, if you actually bring Pistol Pete with you, he'll have a conversation with Ulrich. Rather interesting to see. See, behind the bar and beneath a mop of graying hair, the round face of a boring bartender smiles at you, and then looks uneasily at the leather jerks.
Here to drink, or do you want some of that nastiness those leather jerks are selling in my back room?
What's with all the leather?
It's like a fetish with them. I hear their favorite leather is made from the people they kill. Hope they don't make a pair of sandals out of our poor old mayor.
What do you think about the jerks?
That damn fool of a mayor hired him to save our town from some synths. Now we need saving from them. Their leaders, O'Biggin and his lieutenant, Dangler, decided that keeping the peace meant keeping a piece of every damn thing he could get his hands on. And they sure act like they own my place, I'll tell you that for free. Installed that big fella with an axe over there as the bouncer. They never pay for a drink, scare all my customers away, make me pay sky-high prices for the booze from the distillery. I'm pouring shots hand over fist and not making a bullet. Somebody ought to do something.
Can you do something?
Yes, you should. Oh, you want me to help? Sorry, stranger. I'm a coward. No good at all in a fight. But, well, I could maybe slip old Pat the Axe here a Mickey if you wanted me to. Could take him out of the game.
What's a Mickey?
Yeah, a Mickey Finn. A time-honored practice among dishonorable bartenders. Sadly, I ain't got no makings. But if you were gonna start something with the jerks, and you wanted to even the odds a bit, you could get me some chlorohydrate from the clinic. A little of that in Pat's tequila, and he wouldn't wake up until it was all over.
Or it would just seriously poison him. Either way, works for us.
See you around, strangers. And bring some of those knockout drops with you next time.
Surprised none of the leather jerks are responding to anything that we're saying. Then again, I don't rightly care. Anyways, we head up north this way. And we find the clinic.
What a horrible plague. We can't stand by while these people suffer. Ask that doctor how we can help.
Don't you worry, we won't. Close that fucking curtain. Do you want the patients to see this? Actually, we're here to talk. The doctor's craggy, handsome face is distorted by a set of mismatched eyes. One is normal, the other is a golf ball huge. The other is golf ball huge and seems to gaze around on its own. Despite that, his expression is kind. Great, more gun-toting thugs. Just what this town needs. Are you here to help, or help yourselves? Anything we can do to help? Well, if you're so inclined, I need a working microscope. That's the only way I'm going to find out how the worms are getting into these people's stomachs. The Mannerites have one at their hospital, but I'm no longer welcome there. We're looking for cat litter. Got any? I'm assuming you want this as a cure for radiation, not because you have cats at home. Well, I have some, but it's precious stuff. It would take some convincing for me to part with it. And what would convince you? Well, helping me find a cure for these poor folks might do it. You do that, and I'll give you half the cat litter I got. Alright? By the way, you got any chloral hydrate? We need some help with some household pests. Ha! By which you mean you needs it to take out the leather jerks. An admirable plan, if that's what you really want it for. Tell you what, you help me out, and I'll think about helping you. This requires Kiss-Ass level 8, but we do have this. You're going to be a jerk about this? We need that stuff now. Sorry, how do I know you're not just as bad as the thugs we've already got? I'm afraid you're going to have to prove it. Deeds, not words. Que no? You help me, and then I'll think about helping you. Right. What about Zeolite? You got any of that? Ah, I wish. I'd love to have some of the medical-grade stuff on hand. But Hollywood and those pistol-packing priests up in Griffith Park snatched up most of it a long time ago. So I gotta make do with cat litter. But even that is getting scarce. Alright. But if we head in there...
What's wrong with him? What happened to his face?
And I believe if we safe crack this puppy right here, we should get the chloral hydrate. Bingo! And the first aid kit that I don't think really does anything. But I'll take it anyways. Okay then, back to the casino. Let's see. If I recall correctly, it's just the Greek, O'Biggin, and this guy that we gotta worry about.
Welcome. Still waiting on that chloral hydrate. That crazed Axeman ain't gonna knock himself out.
I mean, from what we saw, it looks like he already has.
Fantastic. Now if you just give this drink to old Pat over there, he won't make it to the party. He's had a few drinks today already, so you might have to wake him up first.
Alright.
Welcome back, strangers.
No, Bunny. Don't go. Oh.
You're gonna have to click him a few times before he wakes up.
Oh, woke up, relax.
This guy looks like a shaved Sasquatch. He looks and smells like he's had too much to drink.
You are bad. You took away my dream. The axe is going to kill you.
Easy, Pat. We just want to buy you a drink. Here.
Dream juice. The axe is going back to the bunnies now.
Yeah, you do that. Anyways, next up, we're headed back to the mayor's manor to get Beatrice into that shed. Let's see, how many do we have? I mean, bags of cat litter. I know we got one from underground. I know we got one from the fields. Did we get a third one? I think we might have. I'm not 100% sure. And I can't just check my inventory because I know I tossed some stuff back into the storage. So I'm not 100% sure on the count. So, all these people are poisoned. We just have... well, all the dangerous people are poisoned. Oh, wait. Beatrice is right there. Beatrice is looking as trashy as usual. Where does she get those dresses?
Back to kiss Dangler's boots again, strangers? It suits you.
Dante's agreed to show you where his fortune is. But only if you come alone.
He did? Fantastic. Where are we going? And, no need to mention this to Denji, alright?
Dante said to meet him at the shed on his farm.
That old wreck? I swear I looked in there already. Oh well, I must have missed the secret hiding place. Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can get away.
Moron.
See you soon, strangers.
And then, if we head all the way over to the shed, which I believe is right here, and we should get a little cutscene. And after that, all we need to do is kill off the current mayor. But anyways, how many bags of how many bags of litter? We need 556 pounds of litter. Huh. Doesn't say. I think it was like 5 or 6. So even if we were to get all of the bags here, then...
What is this? Where the hell is Dante?
There he is. Here, Beatrice. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, where's the fortune? Step inside, you'll see the greatest treasure I possess. Are you fooling me? I looked in there before. It wasn't there before. After you. About time, old man, let me at it. Hey, there's nothing in here but an old mirror. And in it is the greatest treasure I possess. But that's just me. Hey, this door's locked. Hey, Dante, you asshole, let me out. Thank you, Rangers. You can do what you want with the leather jerks now. My wife is safe. Great. Heyman hot potato. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's see, this Hayman hot potato is a powerful explosive. Yeah, but I get the feeling it's not the weaponized type of explosive. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well, with that taken care of, it's time to head back to Dangler. But remember, don't forget to take care of the maid, having her lock up the guys. Because while we still have to face a decent number of guys, it's going to be much easier if most of them are locked up. And I may as well radio in, get Eagle Eye leveled up so that she has a full heal. As for skills, not really much I can put it into. At least not at this stage of the game. Sniper rifle's maxed out. I don't think we really need much else in weaponsmithing. Don't need to get our perception any higher. That's what Pizeppi's for, and she's already reached the highest point for that. Huh. Oh well, may as well boost her smartass too. Oh well. Alrighty then, let's quick save. Because he's not going to be too happy about Beatrice. Welcome back. I think we're ready now. Could you lock those leather jerks in that room? You got it. That should do it, Rangers. Do what you have to do, but remember that door won't stay closed for long. Hello, Dingler.
You gave that idiot Dante hope, and now you got Beatrice locked up in his shed? You idiot! We've been trying to get Dante's fortune for months, and Beatrice is going to be our bait. Not only are you fired, but you're also dead. Biggin, kill them.
Wouldn't we have to be hired in the first place in order to be fired?
Guards. Prepare to die.
Boom. Unfortunately, Biggin gets to move first, and he's got a shotgun. Thankfully, the biggest threats are already taken care of. Those being Pat the Axe, Peter the Hairy Greek Xanatos, and Biggin. Speaking of which, let's take him out. See, these guys normally have hundreds of health, but thankfully they're not much of a threat. Thankfully, they're not much of a threat now. And not enough AP left over. That's fine. Let's see. Who's next? Pat the Axe. Sorry, Pat, but you're dead now. Darn, I was really hoping that would take him out. Okay, seriously? How many swings you got? Yeesh. Oh well. Thankfully that heavy armor of theirs is their downfall. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that this is going to be an easy fight, even with the poisoning. But it becomes easier. Only one he can reach is Dangler, but that's fine with me. Yeah, only 39% chance. So be it, stick with the regular. Pizeppi! Finish him off. Ooh, melted into a pile of goo. That is not a fate I would wish on anyone. Unfortunately, as much as I would want to take a shot at someone, that's not really much of an option for me. There's that guy, and there's this last one. Because for some reason this guy just doesn't want to come in here, but hey, what do I know? Okay then. That guy's down. Takayuki, get back to wailing on Dangler, if you please. Oh shit, it's the Rangers that killed Dangler! Yeah, and now all these guys are gonna run away. Heh. Seriously, every single leather jerk just disappears from town after this. Modified spike bracers, another clay wizard figurine, old vinyl, hair grease, black album. Who's this? Oh, Peter. See, spike back, can't use that. Take the scrap though. Distribute the rest. See, Dangler, the Clipper. Not bad, but nah, I think I'll just sell it off. Why he had energy cells on him, I have no idea. But I'll start giving them back to Pizzepi to make up for it. Heavy weights. See, leather boots, rusty nails. Wait, leather... Oh, leather hood. See, something else to sell off. As a matter of fact, I'm probably just going to toss the guns onto the others. Or onto, Takayuki. Because he's essentially a pack mule. Mobile infantry armor. Which Takayuki already has. The Hold Up. Ooh. The Merkin, whatever the hell that is. Ooh, Fire Axe. Let's see, 3541? No, it's not as good. Oh well. That is everything. All that's left is to free the mayor, and then we can get out of here. Yikes! Yeah, that's right. Run away, you bastards. Thank you for getting rid of those leather jerks. Now, if you can bring the mayor back safely, that would be swell. Well, I ain't got much, but I may be able to point y'all to something nice. Yep, all that's left to finish off Rodia. Well, for the most part. There's one more thing, but that doesn't happen till afterwards, and we still got a ways to go for this. Is to free the mayor. Of course, while we're here, we're also going to take care of the radio tower. You sure we can't just lockpick it? Ooh, it's going to be a hard one. I don't suppose we got a key off of Dangler. That's a big fat N-O. Alright then, let's quick save this and try our damnedest. I'll probably see you guys in a moment. Or not, because it was just that easy. Huh. Well, let's see, there's supposed to be a means of repairing it, but I suppose we should get the mayor down first.
Thank you, strangers. Feels good to move around again. With Dangler out of the way, the rest of the leather jerks should leave town. I'm afraid I need a moment to collect myself, but if you come to my house later, I will thank you properly. Until then.
Yes, until then. Now then, I know there's something on the panel. or something on the radio tower that we need to repair. And believe me, this is something we need to do.
Hey, you folks. This is Mayor Von Gross. Just wanted to let you know that I'm back in my office now, thanks to the Desert Rangers. And I'm gonna do my best to get old Rodia back on its feet. So if you've got any problems that need addressing, just stop on by. My door is always open. And, thanks for sticking by me. Take care now.
Should be in here. Or it could be in any number of these buildings. Anyways, what we need to do is we need to find some sort of control panel to repair.
Such beauty from such humble materials.
Come on, I know it's around here somewhere. Oh wait, there it is. See, this radio transmitter is all busted up. You might be able to get this thing running again if you had the right spare parts, or if we had the right mechanical repair skill. But it's going to be hard. Well, that's what save scumming's for. Come on. And that was a critical failure. Or was it? Da 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 da. There we go. Got it working. Now, technically, we could do some other things with it. Let's see. Where are those repeaters? Who has them? Ah, here they are. Sorry, sorry, face, but you're going to be carrying those. But not to worry. We'll lighten the load a bit right now. Place a repeater in here. And believe me, this is something we have to do if we want to get this specific character I was talking about recently.
Echo 1, this is Santa Fe Base. Go ahead.
We've attached a repeater to the transmitter in Rodia. Over.
Fine work, Echo 1. I'm getting a strong reading. We should be able to double our range by piggybacking off their signal. I'll send out a fresh broadcast right away. There might be people out there who haven't heard our message yet. Santa Fe Base out.
Yes, but there's still one more radio that we need to take care of in that regard in order to get this character to show up, I think. And by the way, for those of you who were wondering, the whole God's Militia thing isn't timed, so you could take your time. But if you want to get this one specific character that I've been talking about, you do have to complete one of those missions at some point. And in all honesty, the sooner done, the better. Now, for that one, you could get some spare parts out of one at the Angel Oracle, which is where the other repeater is going to go. See, thank you, Rangers. I guess here for the name of the crossroads where the cargo I told you about is buried. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. It's the corner of Manchester and Central. I'll show you on your map. Oh, son of a... We were just in Santa Monica. Dig near the old gas station on the corner and you'll find yourself a little something. But watch out. That ain't exactly the friendliest of neighborhoods. Oh, believe me, we know. Anyways, I know we've gone well over the time limit at this point, but I just want to finish things off in Rodia. I mean, we will be returning to help Horchata, but that's not going to be for a while yet.
There you are, Rangers. Thank you again. I only wish you could have done something about the disease. Though you were not able to help us cure our sick, we still owe you a debt for freeing our town. Therefore, you're welcome to use our radio transmitter as you see fit. If you can get it working again, that is. Also, now that the jerks are gone, there are several things we could use help with to get us back on our feet, if you were interested.
Don't worry, we'll help you with the disease. It's just gonna take a little longer.
Well, relations were severed with our best trading partner when the leather jerks took over, and we need to let that community know we're back in business. If in your travels you happen to visit Angel Oracle, I'd be grateful if you told their leader that the jerks are gone and Rodia is ready to trade again.
Sure, why not?
Excellent. Be sure to talk to Mr. Manners, if he's still in charge.
We secured the tequila recipe like you asked us about.
Oh, thank you. That's one worry off my mind, at least. I don't think I'll be trusting it to Chris anymore.
Your son promised us a cut of the tequila profits if we helped him. What do we get for helping you?
I suppose no one does anything out of the goodness of their hearts anymore, not even lawmen. Fine. Here's a reward for doing something that's supposed to be your job. Thanks.
Hey, don't try and guilt trip us. We can't do our job without things like this.
Well, thanks again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a funeral to attend. So many dead. What a pity.
Your strength in adversity has been rewarded. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Okay then. Well, with that, we've pretty much ended this episode. I'm gonna take care of healing and level ups off camera. But after that, we'll be leaving the town of Rodia and headed for this Angel Oracle the mayor mentioned. We'll see you guys in the next episode. If you like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching!